we had a reversal on Thursday, and then on Friday you had this decline, which was quite fascinating because we took a very, very overbought relative strength index and basically just crammed it to the bottom of its trading range. It's down to 30 on Friday. That's a very, very big swing for relative strength in one single day. Let's talk a little bit about what you need to know before the bell this morning. We've talked about here recently, and we've put a few charts out. In fact, I put one out on Thursday showing that we'd had one of the longest stretches in quite some time of, not only stocks being above their 20-day moving average, but also not having a plus or minus 1% move in a given day. Very long stretch. We've gone 72 trading days without a plus or minus 1% move. That's the longest stretch since 1968. That ended on Friday. And as we're kind of looking here, not only did we take out we broke both of those streaks on Friday. We not only took out the 20-day moving average, but we had about a 1.75% drop on Friday. So again, we certainly had, kind of broke that very quiet, consolidated trend that was going higher. We broke that bullish trend line, on a MACD sell signal and momentum basis. But here's what's interesting and quite fascinating. We just had one day of this. We had a reversal on Thursday, and then on Friday you had this decline, which was quite fascinating because we took a very, very overbought relative strength index and basically just crammed it to the bottom of its trading range. It's down to 30 on Friday. That's a very, very big swing for relative strength in one single day. And again, so not surprisingly, with that type of a move, we're going to see a bit of a reflexive rally this morning. Markets are pointing up about 75 basis points this morning. So we're going to try to recover some of that decline from Friday this morning. And the question is going to be can we get back above that 20-day moving average and reverse that break? That's going to be the big question today. So we need to see a lot of follow through today in terms of buying coming back in, suggesting that retail buyers aren't giving up the ghost just yet. But this kind of really also just fell right in line, as we talked about over the last couple of weeks, is that August and September tend to be weaker trading months. And the very first day of August, you had this 1.75% drop. So again, it's not the kind of the end of the world situation here by any stretch of the imagination. Doesn't change the dynamic of the markets right now. Certainly hasn't violated the kind of the longer term bullish trend of this market by any stretch of the imagination. But we are getting to that period of time where markets could be a little bit more sloppy and a little bit more volatility here in trading. So again, just continue to follow your management rules. This is why we were kind of talking about ad nauseum for a couple of weeks, saying, hey, take profits, trim. We're going to have a correction. I was getting a lot of emails like, no corrections happen. We just keep going up, and it's true. And then until you get a correction, and you had that on Friday. So was it a one-day event? Don't know. We'll find out. Or is this the beginning of some more sloppy trading here over the course of the next couple of weeks? Could very well be the case. But that's what you need to know before the bell this morning.